Imagine a room filled with eager martial arts students, each believing they were ready to test their skills against one of the greatest fighters in history. Bruce Lee walks in, eyes sharp, energy electric. He doesn't announce his moves, he doesn't give warnings. And then it begins. A single sparring session, a display of speed, precision, and intuition so advanced that his students couldn't even react fast enough. This was not just sparring, it was a lesson in the ultimate martial arts mastery, Lee Jungle Fury style in action. Today we're breaking down how Bruce Lee's sparring methods left his students completely outmatched and why these techniques remain a mystery that even modern fighters study obsessively. The philosophy behind Jungle Fury sparring. Bruce Lee's approach to sparring was never about brute strength or rigid forms. Unlike traditional martial arts classes where techniques are often practiced slowly and repetitively, Bruce Jungle Fury emphasized fluidity, adaptability, and instinct. It wasn't about memorizing sequences, it was about reading an opponent in real time, reacting faster than they could think, and exploiting every weakness with surgical precision. What made Jungle Fury unique was its combination of Jeet Kune Do principles with a raw, almost primal fighting instinct. Lee would often tell his students, "Don't fear the opponent, fear the limits you set on yourself." In sparring, this meant pushing them to adapt under pressure, make split-second decisions, and confront chaos without hesitation. His students weren't just learning moves, they were experiencing a new dimension of martial awareness where timing and perception mattered more than muscle memory. Speed that defied human reaction. One of the first things students noticed when sparring with Bruce Lee was his incredible speed. It wasn't just the speed of his punches or kicks, it was the speed of his entire thought process. Students would plan counters, adjust stances, or try to anticipate attacks only to realize they were already several steps behind. Bruce Lee had trained to reduce reaction time to almost zero. He would strike not only with physical precision but also with mental anticipation, reading subtle cues in his opponent's posture, breathing, and eye movements. This is why students couldn't keep up. They were physically capable, but their minds were always a fraction of a second too slow. And in martial arts, that fraction can be the difference between a clean block and a perfect strike landing. Footwork that trapped and controlled. While speed is often highlighted in Bruce Lee's sparring, his footwork was equally devastating. He didn't just move around the mat, he controlled it. Each step had a purpose: to close gaps, create angles, or lure opponents into vulnerable positions. In a Jungle Fury session, students often found themselves stepping into traps without realizing it. Bruce would subtly shift his weight, pivot, and reposition, making it seem like the student was controlling the fight.